What is the issue of alcohol? A lot of the people have concerns regarding the alcohol that is applied on the body and on the clothes. It's not pure alcohol. It is perfume mixed with alcohol. So they say, can we pray? Is it najis? Where does the root of the problem come from? First of all, scholars differed long ago, and it's there in their books, whether intoxicants, and generally speaking, they refer to it as wine, whether wine is physically impure or it's only spiritually impure. Now, they have different opinions. Some say it is physically impure. So if I have a drop of wine on my clothes, then I cannot pray, because my clothes is considered and rendered as najis, impure. So they considered wine as an impurity. And they have a lot of evidences to back them up. But these evidences are not clear. They're a bit ambiguous and can have double meaning. The verse in Surah Al-Ma'idah, إنما الخمر والميسر والأنصاب والأزلام رجس من عمل الشيطان, that verily wine, gambling, the idols, and the lots that they draw to decide what to do and where to go are rijs. So rijs, one of its meaning is an impurity, something that is filthy. And one of its meaning as well, it can also refer to sinful, something that is bad, and it's from the actions of shaitan. Refrain from it. So those who say that wine is najis, is impure, they refer to this ayah. However, scholars that say it is pure, though it's prohibited, but it is pure, it doesn't affect your purity, they've argued that Allah Azza wa Jal stated that wine and gambling. So is gambling najis, in impurity? The answer is no. When we play poker or blackjack or whatever, this is gambling, this is haram. When I buy a lottery ticket, this is gambling, it's haram. But do I have to wash my hands? Do I have to perform wudu? No scholar says that you do. Therefore, they say that it's a clear indication that it is not physically impure. Now, putting this aside, when we come to alcohol, alcohol is not wine, but because it is a component of wine, and it is the main reason for people to get wasted and intoxicated, the later scholars considered it to have the same ruling as wine. And hence, once you mix it up with perfume, is it najis now or not? Let's go back to the books of the old scholars to see whether wine is impure or pure. But realistically, alcohol is not wine. If you drink a glass of pure alcohol, you'll die. Even before you get intoxicated, you simply die. So coming to the other side, when the scholars stated that it is pure, they have backed their opinion with a number of different evidences. One of them, the hadith of Anas, may Allah be pleased with him, and that is when the final ayah was revealed in prohibiting wine totally, because we know that there were 3 stages for wine prohibition. The first one, they ask you about wine and gambling or maisir, and say that there is benefits and there is great sins in it, and the sin far exceeds the benefits. So this is prohibition number 1. It's not prohibited, but you should not do it. Then stage 2, when Allah Azza wa Jal stated that you must not pray in a state of intoxication until you realize and understand, until you are conscious of what you are saying. So this limits the time for you to get wasted. But there's no prohibition yet. Thirdly, it is when Allah said, refrain from it. Khalas, it's over. So the scholars use this as an evidence, because Anas ibn Malik said when this ayah was revealed, immediately all the companions spilled out the wine they had in the skin bags, and the streets of Medina were flooded with wine that ran like rivers. Everybody got rid of their whatever they had in their cellars. It's over, it's done. So the Prophet did not tell them to wash it. The Prophet did not tell them to take their shoes off when they entered the masjid, because they walked on these muddy, saturated grounds with wine, which indicates that it is pure. And this is the most authentic opinion of scholars, that alcohol, wine is haram. It's totally prohibited to make, to buy, to carry, to serve, let alone to drink. Now, wine and alcohol are not impure. They are pure in the sense that if you have a drop, if you touch it, you don't have to perform wudu or to wash yourself or to wash your hands. Having said that, it is totally permissible to wear and to put on perfume that is alcohol based, and to pray in it without any problem, whether you are a man or a woman. Now, for women, there is a disclaimer, which most of you know, but it's a reminder that a Muslim woman is not allowed to wear perfume and pass by men who would find her scent and smell. The Prophet said, ﷺ, whoever goes out of her home wearing perfume and passes by men who would smell her fragrance, then she is like a fornicator, like an adulteress, which is a major sin. Why is that? Simply because men are easily affected by whatever a woman puts on.